Did you know that pruning your tomato plants can double your harvest? That's right. By simply removing the right parts of the plant, you can significantly increase your yield and enjoy more delicious, homegrown tomatoes. Pruning is an essential practice for maintaining healthy tomato plants and maximizing fruit production. In today's video, we'll dive into the fascinating world of tomato plant pruning, explaining why it's crucial and how it benefits your garden. We'll cover the basics of pruning, the tools you'll need, and step-by-step instructions on how to prune your tomato plants effectively. We'll also discuss ongoing maintenance and common mistakes to avoid. By the end of this video, you'll have all the knowledge you need to prune your tomato plants like a pro and enjoy a bountiful harvest. Let's get started. Pruning is the process of selectively removing parts of a plant to direct its growth and improve its overall health. For tomato plants, pruning involves cutting away excess leaves and stems to promote better air circulation, reduce the risk of diseases, and enhance fruit production. By removing unnecessary growth, the plant can focus its energy on producing larger, healthier tomatoes. The benefits of pruning are manifold. It helps prevent fungal infections by allowing more air to flow through the plant, reduces the chances of pest infestations, and can even result in earlier ripening and improved fruit quality. Understanding the types of tomato plants is crucial for effective pruning. Determinate varieties, also known as bush tomatoes, grow to a certain height and set all their fruit within a short period. These plants require minimal pruning, mainly to remove suckers below the first flower cluster. Indeterminate varieties, or vine tomatoes, continue to grow and produce fruit throughout the season. These plants benefit from more extensive pruning to manage their vigorous growth and ensure consistent fruit production. By understanding these basics, you can tailor your pruning practices to the specific needs of your tomato plants, leading to a healthier and more productive garden. Proper tools and preparation are essential for effective pruning of tomato plants. You'll need a few basic tools: sharp pruning shears for clean cuts, gloves to protect your hands from the plant's rough leaves and potential irritants, and a disinfectant to sanitize your tools. Disinfecting your tools before and after pruning is crucial to prevent the spread of diseases between plants. A simple solution of bleach and water or rubbing alcohol works well for this purpose. Timing is also important when it comes to pruning tomato plants. The best time of day to prune is in the early morning or late afternoon when the temperatures are cooler and the plant is less stressed. Pruning during the plant's early growth stages, typically when it has reached about 18 inches in height and has started to develop fruit clusters, is ideal. This ensures the plant is robust enough to handle the pruning while still young enough to benefit significantly from the process. By using the right tools, maintaining cleanliness, and choosing the optimal time for pruning, you can set your tomato plants up for healthy growth and abundant fruit production. Understanding the different parts of the tomato plant is crucial for effective pruning. The main stem is the central structure from which branches and leaves grow, providing the plant with support and stability. It is typically the thickest part of the plant, growing vertically and serving as the backbone from which all other parts emerge. Branches extend from the main stem at regular intervals, carrying the leaves that are vital for photosynthesis, the process by which the plant converts sunlight into energy. Leaves are attached to the branches and play a critical role in the plant's health. They are broad and flat, designed to maximize the surface area for capturing sunlight. Each leaf has a petiolus, the stalk that attaches the leaf to the branch, and a blade, the wide, flat part. Healthy leaves are essential for the plant's growth, as they are the primary sites for photosynthesis. Suckers are new shoots that emerge from the junctions where branches meet the main stem, known as leaf axils. These are typically found in the V-shaped area between the main stem and a branch. While suckers can grow into additional branches and potentially produce fruit, they also compete with the main stem for nutrients and energy. Left unchecked, suckers can cause the plant to become overly bushy, reducing airflow and sunlight penetration, which can lead to disease and smaller fruit. Fruit clusters are groups of flowers that will develop into tomatoes, usually found along the branches. These clusters start as small buds that blossom into flowers before forming fruit. Proper pruning focuses the plant's energy on these clusters, ensuring that the tomatoes grow larger and healthier. By removing unnecessary foliage and suckers, the plant can direct more of its resources toward fruit production. Recognizing and understanding these parts, the main stem, branches, leaves, suckers, and fruit clusters, allows for informed pruning decisions. Effective pruning enhances the plant's health by improving air circulation, increasing sunlight exposure, and directing energy towards the growth of high-quality fruit, ultimately leading to a more productive and vibrant tomato plant. Pruning tomato plants involves a series of steps designed to promote healthy growth and maximize fruit production. Step 1. Removing the lower leaves. Start by removing the lower leaves of the plant. These are the leaves that are closest to the ground and are often the first to show signs of disease. By cutting away these leaves, you improve air circulation around the base of the plant. This step is crucial because it reduces the risk of soil-borne diseases such as blight. During watering or rain, soil can splash onto the lower leaves, carrying pathogens that cause disease. Use clean, sharp pruning shears to cut the leaves off at the stem. Removing these leaves also allows more sunlight to reach the lower part of the plant, further reducing the risk of disease. Step 2. Pinching off suckers. Next, focus on pinching off suckers. Suckers are small shoots that appear in the leaf axils, the space between the main stem and a branch. These shoots can grow into full branches and produce fruit, but they also divert energy from the main plant. Removing suckers helps the plant concentrate its resources on developing larger, healthier fruit. Gently pinch them off with your fingers when they are small, ideally no more than 2 to 4 inches long, to avoid damaging the plant. For larger suckers, use pruning shears. This regular maintenance prevents the plant from becoming overly bushy and improves air circulation and sunlight exposure throughout the plant. Step 3. Managing the plant's overall growth. For indeterminate tomato varieties, managing the plant's height and overall growth is essential. These varieties can continue to grow tall throughout the season, often reaching heights of 6 feet or more. Topping the plant, which involves cutting off the main stem just above a leaf node, helps to limit its height and encourages the plant to focus on producing fruit rather than new vertical growth. This step is particularly useful later in the season when you want the plant to direct its energy towards ripening existing fruits. To top the plant, use pruning shears to cut the main stem above a leaf node, leaving about 1 to 2 inches of stem above the node. This action signals the plant to stop growing upwards and to instead focus on maturing its fruit. Pruning tomato plants is a delicate balance, and common mistakes can hinder the health and productivity of your plants. Over-pruning, for instance, involves removing too many leaves or stems, which can weaken the plant and expose the fruits to sun scald. It's essential to leave enough foliage to provide shade for the developing tomatoes and support photosynthesis. Under-pruning, on the other hand, means not removing enough foliage, leading to a dense plant with poor air circulation. This can increase the risk of diseases like blight and reduce the overall fruit yield due to competition for resources. Incorrect timing is another common mistake. Pruning too late in the season can harm the plant's ability to produce and ripen fruit before the end of the growing season. It's crucial to start pruning early and continue throughout the growing season to maintain plant health and maximize fruit production. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can ensure your tomato plants remain vigorous and productive. With these tips and techniques, your garden can become a bountiful source of delicious, homegrown tomatoes. If you found this guide helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to GardenBound for more expert gardening advice. Have questions or tips to share? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Happy gardening.